Hey guys, I'm at my house today. I'm just going to install a upgraded diesel heater in my truck for camping. This diesel heater was good. That's in here. I think it was a 2 or 3 kilowatt heater. I can't really remember. But this new one's a 5 kilowatt heater, just a little bit bigger. And the computer that comes with it is it's just a better computer. It accounts for altitude. This one that's in there now doesn't account for altitude. So when I'm high altitude, the diesel heater doesn't light. But when it's low altitude, it just lights right up. So plan today is to swap this one into the truck, and I wanted to show people how I installed it into the truck bed. So let's take a look and see what we got. So for $100, it's not bad. You get this huge tank, which to me is useless. This is my diesel tank. I bought a smaller one. You don't need something that big. And then here's the heater. So you have an intake, and then you have an exhaust, and all this is behind the truck wall. So that one in there is actually mounted sideways like this. Then all this is in the truck wall, right, or the cavity of the truck. So got to take all that stuff out. I'll show you here in a sec. And then it comes with a fuel pump. And this one's pretty nice, so I'm actually going to use this one instead of the other one. And then this kit actually gave you a filter. This is all for $100. This is a really good deal. And then it gives you all kinds of zip ties and clamps, bolts, mounting stuff. And then on this kit, you get 2 tubes, which is pretty good. Let's take a look here. Yeah, so here's the new computer, and then there's the old one. You can see that the new one is just a lot bigger, it's a lot better to figure out how to mount it. And then, yeah, this one comes with a bunch of accessories. I would love to use this. Comes with 2. And then an instruction manual. So this one actually has an instruction manual. When I bought that other one, it didn't come with an instruction manual. Tons of fuel line. Tons and tons of fuel line. There's the other tube. So that's 2 tubes. And then you get a wire harness. I can probably use the other one since it's already wired up. And then you get a little muffler, which doesn't really matter. I don't think it matters. And then it comes with a T, but this is useless if you don't have more piping. And then this one is remote start, so I can start it on my keychain. You just got like off, on, negative, positive, which is pretty cool. So this time I'm actually probably going to use this. I didn't use it last time. Yeah, but all that stuff for $100. And then here's the install plate. So basically what I did is I just drilled these holes in my truck bed. So you don't have to use this plate, but you can trace it in your truck bed. And then I'll show you that here in a sec. Yeah, so right now all I have to do is just remove my little tube here that attaches to the other tube. It just shoots out right here. This is where all my heat comes out. And then I can probably just pull that whole thing out and not have to do very much. So let me get that out. Alright, so this is the back of the truck. There's the exhaust, and this is what it looks like behind the bed. So you see the exhaust, the intake, and the diesel line. And yeah, we're going to take that off right now. So this is what it looks like at the cavity. So this is the back of the truck bed right here. And I mean, there's the spare tire, back bumper, and then this is what it looks like behind the truck bed. Alright, the old one's out, and this is what the holes look like in the bed. So you can see where I started drilling, and it was like too far back, so I had to move it forward. But yeah, so I had to drill those holes to mount the diesel heater. And now it's time to put this bad boy in there. And there's the exhaust from inside the truck bed cavity. It's part of it. The other half's right here. But yeah, these should match up. The key thing to remember is like this fuel line needs to be on top. It cannot be on bottom. So you have to put it on top. So I'm going to slap this bad boy back in. I'm going to slap this in that hole. Right, here we are underneath the vehicle. Let's see if we can attempt to see what those connections look like. So you can see the fuel, where the fuel line goes, and then where the intake and exhaust are, and how it's bolted into the bed of the truck. So that's what that looks like. Alright, so here's the inside of the truck. You can see that it hangs right there. And that's where the new one is. So let me put the exhaust and the intake tube on, and then we'll see if this thing fires up. Alright, the fuel pump's all plugged in, everything's hooked up. We got diesel. I plugged in the harness, so the harness fit. I think they're the same harness. And then I plugged in the new computer. So here's the new computer. And then there's the old one. So we're going to pull this out of the garage and see if this bad boy fires up. Not really sure how to prime it, but we'll just let it pump until it lights up. Alright, let's pull this out of the garage. Alright, just my luck, it just started to rain, so I got the truck engine on. It's charging the battery. So let's go ahead and turn on the diesel heater. Oop, that's the water pump. Turn on the diesel heater. Oops. Alright, there's our screen. Starting up. And let's just turn it on and see what happens. Alright. I heard some clicking. Fans going. Let's see if I can put this somewhere where it sits upright. Alright, looks like things are happening. Some blinking. Let's see if we can check the voltage. Nope, can't check the voltage. So it looks like the fuse is on. Looks like the Wi-Fi connection's working. I don't know what that means. It says the fan's blowing. I'm feeling a little fan up here, a little air coming through. Oh, it's pumping. Huh. So right now it's pumping. See the diesel right there? We can wait for that diesel to get inside the unit. Alright, so it's priming, which is good. I don't see any glow plug yet. See what's happening on the exhaust side. Nothing coming out the exhaust yet. Still priming. I don't see any glow plug indicator. Oh man, it's just starting to rain. So to me it looks like it's still priming. Oh. It's making a torch sound. We got some exhaust gases coming out. Oh, is it lighting? Oh, it stopped making noise. Oh, it sounds like it lit. Oh yeah, it sounds like it lit. So the first fire up. No smoke, which is really good. Oh, it sounds like it lit. The screen doesn't show anything. It shows fuse pump and fuel pump. Well, fuel pump and fuse, sorry. But it sounds like it's lit. Feeling no heat. Oh, it just sped up. Huh. I'm pretty excited. Just sped up. Like, this is pretty effortless. There you go. You can see a little smoke coming out of there now. See that smoke? Smells different too. She's going. Wow. This thing worked first try. So it's on mode 3 right now. So you can go 4, 5, 6. 6 looks like the highest. We'll take it up to 6. Holy crap. Wow, this one worked right away. So this is the 5 kilowatt diesel heater. It just lit instantly. Yep, there's the heat. Sweet. That thing worked quick. Yeah, sweet, yeah. I'm super happy. So this old one, it was just a cheapie, little Japanese one. It was a copy, but they didn't account for altitude. This one's a lot smarter. It lit like instantly. I am super stoked. Wow. All right, so I'm gonna run that on high just to burn everything out. And yeah, there's my new diesel heater, 5 kilowatt. Alright, so I turned it down. This is more realistic to how I sleep and stuff. I probably just got it on setting 2. And you can hear the ticks right here, but when you're sleeping up front, you can't hear it. But this is awesome. Like, this one worked really, really good. Super good heat coming out of there. Like, that's just all I need. So I just got to pull this computer out and install this one right here, little thermostat. Very pleased, very, very pleased. Yeah, so my conclusion on the new diesel heater, I'm super happy about it. Like, this one, all it did was smoke and it wouldn't light, so it didn't account for the altitude. This one, I don't know if it's just because we first ran it or if it's new, like, it lit instantly. Like, it was quick, no smoke. I mean, it's running right now. It's really good. The truck's off. After they get lit, like, you really don't need much power. Like, it's just little pulses of the pump and the fan. So this thing will run for like 18 hours on just a normal car battery. So, but yeah, really pleased. Super stoked. The other one's kind of left me abandoned in the cold. There's been a couple times I was in like Flagstaff or Utah, and it's fucking freezing out, and this thing would not light, and I was just cold, and I finally had enough, so I bought a new one. But yeah, I didn't use any of the old stuff, so a lot of the stuff transferred over, the wire harness and everything. So for me, it was plug and play, but wiring this harness in, it's not too bad. Here's take a look. So here's a look at the harness. It's pretty simple. This is ground. This you just hook to your battery. So on mine, it's hooked to my second battery on the truck. This hooks to the thermostat controls, and then this hooks to your fuel pump. Just plugs right in. So here's a fuel pump. It just plugs right in. And then you got a fuse, which is nice. And then this hooks straight to the diesel heater. So both the diesel heater plugs were the exact same. So they just swapped right over. But I mean, it's super easy, super straightforward to hook up. These are not really hard. And then you got a little fuel pump holder. I'm going to swap this one out because the old one looked like it was rotting. But yeah, diesel heaters are awesome. They're super easy to hook up. The maintenance is super easy. And when they work, they're great. Like this one's working awesome. I'm super stoked. So, all right, thanks.